Yeah, I know. I know. It is Christmas Day, and there's only a few hours left before it changes to the next day. But we still have two more Nickelodeon Christmas specials to talk about, and they're both movies. Both TV movies, to be exact. And I do have a lot to say, especially about one of them. So, yeah, we're not quite done with our Holly Jolly Nick Miss quite yet. We got two more to go. And I do think that I picked some pretty fun ones to end it off with. Starting with this one. Now, I know this is technically a sequel to a Fairly Odd Movie, which, if you want my quick thoughts on that movie, it's fine. It's okay. It's not very good, but it's harmless enough. It's good, cheesy, stupid fun. So this is the second one, and apparently there's a third one called Fairly Odd Summer that got released in 2014 that I have not watched yet. But this one I have watched before, and honestly, it's kind of the same deal except I actually like it. Call it a guilty pleasure, if you will. This is a movie that I know a lot of people aren't going to like because it is very kiddish, it is very childish, it is very silly, it's very lighthearted, and it is very, very, very campy. But damn it, for whatever reason, I just can't bring myself to hate it. I've watched it at least 3 times now, and all 3 times, I walked out like, you know what? That may have been stupid, but that was a fun kind of dumb. So, I'm gonna keep watching it every year. Like, you know how the nerd has Ernest Saves Christmas that he watches every year? Well, this is my Ernest Saves Christmas. This is my guilty pleasure movie. This is a movie that I know is technically not very good, but I still really enjoy it and I still really like it anyway. For stupid reasons, but I still really enjoy it. So, why don't we talk about it? After all, when's the next time I'm gonna talk about this movie? So, let's do it now. What's up? What's happening? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Animation Station, your number one stop destination for anything and everything animation, including TV and movies. I'm your host, Jackson Small. Welcome back to Season Slashings 2. Welcome to our little Nickmas marathon of Season Slashings 2. Let's talk about A Fairly Odd Christmas and why it's a cheesy, campy, goofy, but surprisingly super fun, enjoyable, entertaining movie. Here's my review. It sums up pretty much everything I can, obviously without spoilers. And I hope you enjoy. Yes, this is technically a sequel. Yes, it's a cheesy TV movie. Yes, its existence is pointless. But screw it, it's Christmas, and I want to have some more Nickmas Marathon fun, so I'm reviewing it anyway. And also because it's a pretty fun film for fans of the source material. Like, if you like Fairly Odd Parents, I think you will really like this movie. The acting is over the top and very off the wall, like a cartoon. The story's plenty original. Like, it uses elements that you've seen before, but its actual main concept is pretty interesting. The writing's decent. Like, it's nothing to write home about, but it's okay enough. It doesn't actively annoy me or anything. Some of the jokes can be really funny, especially Crocker's overdramatic slapstick, which gets me laughing every time. Crocker is the best part of this movie. His over-the-top reactions to everything around him, all throughout the special, are just so ridiculously funny. Like, whenever he had a moment, whether it was physical comedy or something he said, it just always got me at least smiling. I don't know why, but I really like Crocker in this movie. He's hilarious. Pacing is fast. Runtime is barely an hour. Like, seriously, this movie's barely an hour long, if that. The dialogue is ridiculously cheesy, and rewatchability is on the higher end. That being said, though, this still has a lot of holes in its stocking. The special effects are really, really bad. This is a TV movie, and it's a Nickelodeon TV movie. That's not out of the ordinary. Because, not to sound harsh, but most of Nickelodeon's TV movies have really, really bad effects. Like, the CGI of the fairies is bad. The The green screening is bad. Like, the effects in this movie are bad. But it somehow finds a way to be charming regardless of that. It's a little hard to explain, but if you've seen the movie, I think you understand what I'm saying here. But yeah, the special effects are really bad. There's a ton of low-hanging fruit jokes that can cause eye rolling. There are poop jokes, there are fart jokes, there are those childish kiddie humor jokes that adults will roll their eyes at, but it's not as in your face about it as some other movies are, so I'll give it a little bit of slack. The tone is lighthearted the entire time with no actual stakes, despite the fact that the movie itself is trying to be a serious adventure. That just seems off to me. Some of the over-the-top acting is a little much at times. Like, don't get me wrong, I love over-the-top, cheesy, comedic acting, but there's a fine line. Sometimes it really works, and then other times it really, really doesn't. Timmy's parents mostly, and one very pointless cameo from Vicky in the middle of the film. That serves a joke that's not even funny because we already know the character that she is. And the final act is pretty rushed, resulting in an unsatisfactory ending. Yeah, it kind of just ends with not much epilogue. I mean, the way that Mr. Crocker's story ends is really cool, but outside of that, it kind of just stops when it wants to. But I honestly don't care. This movie is just good old silly, stupid, campy fun. Sure, it falls more so into the guilty pleasure category, but for fans of the show, it is worth a watch this holiday season if you haven't watched it yet. It's stupid, but it's a fun kind of stupid. Check it out. Only one Christmas review left for the year, and I'm very excited to talk about it. Final verdict for this movie is a 7 out of 10. I really enjoy this one, despite being stupid and campy, but it's honestly because of that it finds charm, that it finds entertainment, and it finds a way to actually work. Like, it's a really weird movie, and I'm sure not everyone's gonna like it, but if you're a fan of the Fairly Odd Parents, I think you'll really like this. And if you're not and you don't, that's fine too. We all have our different preferences, but to me, this is one of my holiday guilty pleasures. It's a fun movie, but it is a very, very stupid one. I cannot emphasize that enough. It is very stupid, but it's the fun kind of stupid. So, yeah. Positive review for a movie that may or may not be controversial, giving a positive review too. And the ending is right on cue. Sorry, I'm not going to rhyme the whole time again. That Danny Phantom one was hard enough. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this almost every single day. And join me next time for my final video of 2024. And it's a big one. It's one that I've been keeping secret this entire month. And it's one that I know you guys are really going to like. It's another Nickelodeon movie. It's another Nickelodeon Christmas movie. And it's another one based on a beloved IP. I'm not going to say any more than that. You'll just have to guess. So, yep. I'll see you guys next time for our Season Slashings 2 Nickmas Marathon thingy finale. Peace. Lesson I'll soon forget. So listen and you won't regret. Be true to yourself. Don't miss your chance. And you won't end up like the fool who